Today I wanted to talk about SEO and how I compare it to losing weight. This has been in my mind for a few months now, and I really wanted to kind of share this with you guys. A few months ago, I was right around 220 pounds. Keep in mind I'm only 5'10", so I really wanted to be close to kind of the 180 to 190 pound, which I believe is my ideal weight. And this is a video on why I think SEO is like losing weight. There are a few main ingredients really to make losing weight work. And number one would be motivation and planning. Number two would be exercising and eating right. And number three is not pushing yourself too hard. So for the first one would be motivation and planning. The first one, motivation, you got to have motivation to get started. You got to have motivation to really want to lose that weight or just getting healthier in general. So that is not the most difficult thing to do. You just got to have a good mindset and you just got to get started. The second one, which I don't believe a lot of people do, is planning it out. Planning the next 3 to 6 months out and making sure that you follow this plan. And my simple planning was month one, I was going to be focusing on more walking, 4 to 5 days of walking. And this allows me to get my legs and get my body to kind of support the exercise that I'm going to be doing the next, hopefully, year plus. So I didn't change my diet a lot. I just reduced the salt intake and reduced the sugar intake in my meals. And once again, this allows my body to not take a tremendous hit and still keep up that energy and still focusing on the plan at hand. Understanding that month one really is about getting your body ready, getting everything all set up, getting your mindset right, and this will help out in month two, which in month two I added running, and I ran once a month. Once a week. And this is not replacing any of the walking or anything like that. My diet is still reducing sugar and salt, but I did add fruits and vegetables to my diet. And once again, I not making drastic changes. I'm doing this at a very steady pace and putting my body not into a 5-day-a-week running type deal. I just added running once a week and still maintaining the walking, because now my body and my legs are feeling good and I'm able to consistently walk that 4 to 5 days and also introduce that running. So month three to six, which I group up, is now I've maintained that habit. This is kind of where we're at right now. Where I'm at right now is I'm running 2 to 3 times a week now. I'm walking still 2 to 3 times, even 4 times a week. And it's giving me a nice balance to my exercise. I don't put myself or my body into the 4 or 5 times running week still, although I feel like I could. But you got to still remember, you don't want to push things too hard. You don't want to hurt yourself, or you don't want to do something uncomfortable that is going to ruin the month or 2 months of being sidelined and kind of ruin what you did the previous month. So making sure that your body is still taken care of, making sure that you're still doing the walking, you're still doing the running, you're still getting the diet and maintaining fruits, veggies is always in my mindset. And I didn't really want to change a lot of my main courses. I love food and I usually cook at home, so that helps out a lot. But just being able to kind of maintain the low salt, low sugar, fruit, veggie diet, and it's just a nice balance. So this goes back to comparing it to SEO, right? The key to this video and why I really wanted to make this video, because a lot of these clients and businesses that I work with always know that they need SEO. They know they need to set things up, but they don't know what's going to happen in month 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and they don't have the right expectations of when things are going to happen. So going back to the 3 keys, right? And the 3 keys are motivation and planning, exercising, eating right, and not pushing too hard. For SEO, motivation and planning, motivation shouldn't be an issue. You have a website, you have a property online, you want to do SEO because it is free. It is not too difficult. but you got to make sure you plan it out. And if you have a good plan, month one of the planning should be setting things up. And I'm going to go back and forth on exercising because I'm going to compare these two. Is setting things up, making sure that your website has that foundation or has that strength to support what you're going to be doing month 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Same thing with exercising. Same thing with losing weight. Is you got to get your body ready. Your body can't just take a huge hit and say you're going to run five days a week. Same thing with your website. If you overload it with things in month 1 and things aren't set up right, you're not tracking things right, all the work that you're going to be putting in is going to be for naught. And this is I'm going to keep going back to exercising. This is like you running 5 days a week, you get hurt or you're out of shape and you give up. This is a critical month in month 1 is to make sure that you don't push yourself or push the website. And month 1 really is about making sure you set things up properly, mark things up, meta description, title descriptions, all the things that is needed and is standard for any website. So month 2, you're looking at, when I introduce running into month 2 of my exercise, this is when you sprinkle in blogs, articles, fresh content, videos, campaigns, promotions, all these things that you want to be doing, and it'll help out the website. But I still want to stress that you don't want to push these things. You can write 1,000 blogs or 100 blogs. It's not going to do much. You're just pushing it. You're overloading your website. You're adding, if you're wanting to add 10 videos, these things won't work. And this is my example of when you push things too hard. You got to let it organically rank up. You got to let Google do its algorithm or run its algorithm and make sure that your website's ranking on certain things that they think is relevant. So you can definitely point the direction to tell them what you want to rank, like keywords you want to rank. But my point is you can't do too much still in month 2. Then this is you not pushing too hard. This is me when I introduce running 1 day a week instead of 2, 3, 4, 5, which I feel like my body can probably do that in month 2. But you still want to maintain that 4 or 5 days of walking because that's your backbone. That keeps your body strength at where you want it to be. And this is like where the website can only handle, or you want the website to only handle 1 video, or you only have time to write up content, 1 blog a week or 2 blogs a month type deal. You want to start doing that, but you don't want to push yourself to a point that you're not going to be able to handle it, or the website is not going to be able to handle it, or at worst, Google doesn't deem that as relevant information for your website or for their search results. So that's month 2. You want to start introducing some of these blogs. You want to start introducing these fresh content, and you still don't want to push yourself, push the website or yourself too much. So month 3, you're really understanding Google will start understanding your website and what keywords and what phrases that they deem is relevant if you're doing things right in month 1 and 2. So if you're doing things right, in month 3 is where I see a lot of websites get results. And this result means that you're going to be getting organic click on certain keywords. You're going to be creeping up on the rankings on it. You're going to be not on rank 40. You're going to be all the way up to now rank 15, which is page 2, which is not bad. I know a lot of people say page 2. If you're not page 1, it doesn't really matter. It's a process, right? Page 2, to get from page 2 to page 1 is really difficult. And this is where a lot of these things that you're going to be doing month 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, page 1 might not occur until a year in. So month 3, let's go back to month 3, 4, 5, 6 is where you're going to see results. Which is when I see results of me losing weight, right? I'm doing things right. I'm eating healthy. I'm exercising. I'm walking. I'm running. I'm doing all these things that in month 1 and 2 that gets me ready for month 3 to where I can step it up a little bit. And this is when you start getting serious because you're actually seeing clicks, right? You're seeing results. You're seeing these organic clicks coming in, and you're excited. You want to say, okay, let me do more of running so I can lose weight faster. But you got to still keep in mind that your website or your body can only handle so much. And this is where I feel like a lot of people make the mistake of trying to quote unquote cheat their way through it. In month two, a lot of people want to say, "Oh, I've written 5, 10 blogs, so why am I not ranking on these things?" It takes a process. Like maybe 9 out of the 10 blogs, Google doesn't even rank because you didn't mark it up right. You didn't set it up right, or the keywords that you thought was your main keywords aren't your main keywords. Customers will tell you that, or customers will click on a pin, and you're pinning things, and this one pin that you didn't think that was going to work all of a sudden gets a thousand clicks, and now all of a sudden Google thinks, oh wow, people are coming to your website via this information. Maybe we should rank them higher when people are searching for that. So small things like that. In month three, you will kind of get the data and the feedback from Google and from other search engine that, hey, you should really focus on other things. Like you should focus on walking more, you should focus on running more. Maybe you can add one more run into your schedule, because you either feel good or you're not, or you maybe run an extra mile a day. So something like that you're optimizing things, right? Search engine optimize, that's SEO. You're optimizing things now. So that's where I feel month 3, 4, 5, 6 is going to be focused on, is optimizing and growing, right? Now your diet's growing, your diet's changing, your body wants to eat more, or you're drinking more water, reduces a lot of your food cravings. So I know I'm bouncing back and forth on this, but I'm kind of excited to really have that realization of, hey, it is like losing weight. SEO is like losing weight. I can kind of explain it to people that, hey, it takes time. Really, if you do it right, and you're not cheating the system, not taking diet pills or any of that, or doing black hat SEO that will get you results immediately, those just don't work. Those don't last, and you're not in the business of you're not doing business not to just make a quick buck. You want this to last. So I just really wanted to summarize and really wanted to kind of give you my thoughts on SEO while I'm losing weight, and I really have this in my mind for the past few months. But to break it down, I mean, it's 3 main keys to success on both losing weight and SEO. Is a motivation and definitely the planning. Motivation is always going to be there. The planning is very important. Sticking with the plan, don't rush it, and having the right expertise or experience around you to make sure that the plan is right and is sound. And number 2 is exercise and eating right. This goes down to execution, right? This goes down to make sure you have things set up right, that you're doing the right things, that you're marking up things right. These are so comparable that if you don't do any of it right, it doesn't matter what you're going to be doing in month 3, 4, 5, 6, because you're not going to see the results. And number 3 is don't push your body or don't push the website too hard, because if you do it, people and even bots will know that you're trying to over push your website, over push your body. It's gonna break. Something's not gonna rewrite. So at the end of the day, I hope you get some value out of this video. If you want a copy of my notes, just send me a message or email me. I'll send you over the notes that I've taken to make this quick video. And if you have any questions or comments, definitely leave it in the comments box. So I hope you got some value out of this, and thank you.